All right. Let's see here. New game. Enter new game. Annie. Confirm. Cute. All right. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. What do we have on the walls here? We got some type of chicken thing. A boy band, it looks like. What else? I love how we're already starting with the KFC stuff. This box right here has like the colors going on. And the red and white sneakers. Alright, I see you. Oh my goodness, that's so annoying. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. That is so loud. Smack that clock up and at him, throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Let's get up. It's time. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously or you allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. Let's take this seriously. We're going to school here. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed. Hair combed. Pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Ooh, love the tree, so pretty. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Oh, isn't she cute with her green hair? She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. So far, she looks so cute. Good morning, Annie. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Aw. I already love this friendship. Hey, Ben. I know, right? This name is ridiculous. Thought we'd do a little special for Valentine's Day, so happy early Valentine's Day. How are you today? I have once again forgot to turn on the jittery bot. Oops. Let me fix that. Here we go. There he is. But with University for Cooking School, Academy for Learning famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Especially in the preview. There's only I love you, Colonel. Oh, really? Well, I love you, Colonel Sanders, is what we're doing here. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Oh. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Pep talk your best friend or change the subject to school gossip? Sunday is Valentine's Day, but since I'm not going to be streaming then, and Monday is the big Animal Crossing event, I thought I'd do it today. Let's pep talk my best friend. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. So Ben, do you have any plans for Valentine's Day? Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I can call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves beginning to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. I like Miriam, she's cute. Can you believe I cut them myself? No, she looks so cute with them. You can definitely believe it. Okay, I guess so. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted by someone who smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands. I want custom engraved measuring spoons. And onto the ground. Watch streams, I don't see other option. Oh, okay. Well, that's fun too. I don't have any plans necessarily. I am planning on making a nice dinner for Valentine's Day, and besides that, we have little gifts that we're giving to each other. I mean, not much you can do right now, but we'll make a cute day out of it. Hey, it's Ashley. Excuse me, how is that name spelled? A-E-S-H-L-E-Y-L-E-I-G-H. Ashley. Your arch rival. She's totally evil. But you can't help be filled with jealousy. She can get everything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. Chicken shins? You leave Annie's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying, like I said. Dinner is good. Do you have a free chair? In this tiny little house? I don't think so. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. I do love Ashley's outfit. We're not going to let you or your weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man Man. Van the Man Man? Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Van. You rang? Oh my god, what is this? So Ben, do you like the hearts in the background? What is up with this guy? He's got like star-shaped hair coming forward. And this awesome eyeliner situation. You've never been sure what their arrangement is. Oh my god, look at this hair. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, every time with the full name, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Why do I like Ashley? Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Shh. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window, directly next to it. These sound effects. There are hearts in the background. I haven't seen them at all. Yeah, I thought I'd add some cute hearts. But you can immediately see the hearts under your eyes. Thank you, I'm glad. I tried. It took me a couple tries to get these hearts under my eyes, but I see all the TikTok girls doing it and I'm so jealous of them. Alright, who's this kid? What is up with him? With the hat and the stains on his shirt? Oopsie. I think it's broken. This little ghost coming out of his mouth. His name is Pop. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Don't understand this game? So far, I don't either. I mean, it's supposed to be like a dating game, like a dating simulator, but I've never played any games like this before, so I'm just as new to this as you are. So far, it's very interesting. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Excuse me? Has he been wearing a name tag for his entire life? What's the deal with this kid? Hi, Pop. I'm Annie, so... Are you going to make me hold this door open all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? Of course Miriam would think he's cute. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. What do we have here? First of all, what is this portrait? I'm very interested in this guy. We've got a bucket of chicken here, drawn on the chalkboard. We've got like some Pythagorean situation here. We have a European-style map, which is cool. Alright, interesting scenery. Oh my goodness! A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of class. Adorable. Who are you and why are you wearing little glasses? Oh my goodness, what a cute boy. Look at him sitting at the on his pillar with a little chicken in front of it. That's so cute. Now, quiet down everyone. His name is Sprinkles. His name is Sprinkles. I only know this dating simulator in the browser where you date Ariana, and you always have different suggested trigger words like hug, and you have to play it through without annoying her. I've never heard of that, but that sounds really funny. I cannot deal with this cute boy wearing his glasses and being called Sprinkles. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor of CEO of UCS AL. Please, call me Professor Dog. You don't have to know, it also looks a bit scary. Oh, really? Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. This kid, this little puppy. Look at his little paws. What? A cute dog is our professor? How is this dog talking? What is this? What is this game? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. See, now that makes sense to me. Oh, Look at the cherry blossoms. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Pop, I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. There he is. I guess this is Colonel Sanders. So dear Annie, I have to train a little now after my long break. I had a bit of pain and didn't want to train here. So I'm in lurk. Alright, have a good lurk. Thank you so much for being here, Ben, and I hope you have a good time training. I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better now. He walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. His remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. It's much better? Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you're feeling better. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. I love how it went from first name basis to status. Colonel Sanders. What do we have here? What is this type? Like the red and white outfit. Hey Cactus, how are you? This is my little Valentine's special. Since I won't be streaming on Valentine's Day, and Monday, of course, I'll be streaming Animal Crossing with a new event. So I thought I'd do a little Valentine's special today, and we're gonna be trying to date Colonel Sanders, I guess. So how are you today, Cactus? Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a Lot. This Ashley girl is too much. Maybe we should open the window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. Thank you, Miriam. She is so cute. I love her hair. She's gonna make me cut my hair like this. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what's with all your weird insults? Besides, when Annie sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Okay, I guess I'd take a moment to clean myself up. I have no other choice. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. I'm good. A company rang me up to give me a job interview on Monday, and I thought I failed the application process, so feeling good about that. That's awesome! Congratulations! What kind of job is it? Professor Dog's... I can't get over Professor Dog. Steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. The greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. This game. I'm enjoying this so far. Much more than I was expecting. Grad scheme to train as an accountant. Oh, cool. That sounds good. I hope you get that job. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks, seriously, sporks, and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Who is this cute boy? Hi guys, sorry I'm late. What is up with these hands? I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... He's interesting looking. Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're in the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Me too. It'd mean me and my girlfriend can finally stop being long distance after 5 years of it. Oh my goodness, that would be great. I really hope that works out for you. Gosh, 5 years of long distance. I guess you guys are really strong together. Do you guys have anything planned for Valentine's Day? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Look at this pose. Let that be a lesson to you students, that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Who is Clank? Oh, look at this sad little dog. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring to, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Excuse me? Uh-huh. I guess this is Clank. We're gonna just do a video call. I would visit, but can't because of the quarantine restrictions over here. That makes sense. Well, I hope you have a nice video call with her. The class bursts into laughter. I'm sure it's hard on long-distance relationships right now. That must suck. Did you used to visit her often? Oh, Clank, you rascal. Look at this smile. Sprinkles walks in the classroom. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. I need a multivitamin. I forgot to take my vitamin this morning. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is very well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? A beef treat, a rubber ball, or a chicken snack? I mean, seeing as we're playing the Colonel Sanders game, it's gotta be a chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks into it. His favorite! How could it not be? Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student. We used to be able to see each other once a month, and lots at Christmas when we were both home from uni for the holidays. But yeah, I've only seen her 3 times since March, which is rough. Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry to hear it. I hope everything calms down a little bit so you guys can see each other more often. But I'm glad you guys saw each other a lot over Christmas. That's good. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Yuck. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. Jealously. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. So Cactus, do you live really far away from each other? Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey Annie, there's still a seat here, Miriam says. And Colonel Sanders says it seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me if you're interested. Ooh, already we have to choose between our best friend and Colonel Sanders. I mean, if the goal is to date Colonel Sanders, we gotta go for him, right? And I mean, Miriam knows we're best friends. I don't think she'll take it personally. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me! Pop. He's so cute. This incredibly important and surprising short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life in culinary school. You okay?
Yes.
What happened?
My chair was not where it's supposed to be.
Sorry about that. My boyfriend fell off his chair.
No.
No?
My chair rolled away. I wanted to sit down when I wasn't there.
Oh, your chair wasn't there.
Probably when I needed it the most.
Oh boy. Are you okay? Are you sure?
That hurt.
Do you need help or not?
No.
Okay.
I need brakes on my chair. Too many wheels.
Get yourself some brakes for your chair so they won't roll away anymore. Okay. Hi, Red Velvet. How are you? Hype for no chair. Annie, are you ready to fall in love with the CEO of KFC? For sure. I'm already sitting next to him. How this game goes? Yeah, this game so far is really fun. Are you gonna be okay? Can you get up?
I can get up.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
I can move my legs.
Okay, good. Love you.
Love you too.
Okay. Alright, let's get back into this, I guess.
How did I get over here?
You like my makeup? I'm glad. I thought I'd do a little bit of a Valentine's special today. This incredibly important and surprising short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Excuse me? What do trains have to do with this? Extremely. It's extremely important to wash your hands before cooking, of course. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. Alright, good. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. A pancake that looks like a silly face. I want to go for a pancake that looks like a silly face, but I know it's about love. Is Sprinkles a good boy? Sprinkles is the best boy. He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. So Kakashi, what have you been up to today? How are you doing? I just called you Kakashi instead of Red Velvet. Oh my goodness. Sorry. That's right. Perfect score, 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. Oh my goodness, Riri, thank you so much for 100 bits. Just dropping in to say hi. Hope you're having a great day or night. Thank you so much. How are you? Thank you once again. That's really generous of you. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I haven't seen you in a little bit, Riri. How are you? How have you been? I think you have a beautiful brain. Oh, look at the hearts going past him. Hot diggity, Annie. You just scored some major Colonel Sander points with that performance. You're doing good? I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing good. Just doing a little bit of a Valentine's special today. Been working a lot? Alright, how's work been? May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. You've been good? I'm glad. Anything new going on? The Stewart Cafeteria, estimated 2015. I like these different colored windows, that's pretty. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? This guy's hands are so funny to me. No, no, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. Who is this kid? I'd like to make an announcement. Okay, Colonel Sanders. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. So, this is a Colonel Sanders dating game. I'm pretty sure the goal is to date Colonel Sanders. And so far, that's what it's been about. About going to culinary school with Colonel Sanders, and so far, so good. Oh no, I know. Piled high are huge.
17.
Hey, Inverter. I was just gonna talk about you. How you talked me into playing this game. Getting those free chicken. I know, right? Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Aww. You happy, Inverter? So far, I'm actually really enjoying this game. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Have you guys heard about the Domino's chicken buckets? Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. I'm glad you decided to play this. Me too, it's so fun. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about it. What, you think we want your stupid recipe? Dude. Nah, my dude. Nah. Van. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. So, Inverter, have you actually played this game? You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Oh. Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear Diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You haven't? Well, then this is new to you too. I just know this game. So far, it's kind of fun, to be honest. You see, her body language changed from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent. As she slides closer to Colonel Sanders, she realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to himself. Oh, we've got some rivalry going on here. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man. These names are ridiculous. If you don't want any, I'll take this. Never heard of this game until now. Regrets. I hadn't heard of it either before Inverter told me about it. But so far it's fun. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. I wish there were more vegetarian options at KFC. I think they could really branch out there. I'm not sure if they still have that, but for a while there they had a vegetarian chicken burger, but you could only like order it through like a food delivery service. But it really wasn't that good. Like, it wasn't as flavorful as I remember it being. Anyways, you take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of its bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. That's intense. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim toward the light. What do we do here? Do we swim towards the light? Do we savor the moment, or do we try and identify every flavor? What do you guys think? Swim towards the light is so vague. I kind of want to know all the flavors, but I feel like the second option is the right one if we want, like, kernel points. You know? This is a tough one to me. I guess I'll go on the second route. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? Are man and flavor the same thing? The world may never know. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could ask you, if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. What is this staff? It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. I'm gonna head off as it's almost 12 a.m. Alright. Good night. Hope you have a good stream. Night all. Alright, thank you so much for being here, Riri. And once again, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I hope you have a great night. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use blank. We're not allowed to know. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Blank, wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. Disappeared? Where has he gone? While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality. And I thought we were alone together just a second ago. When he told me the secret? Okay. Now is a perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show you... Neg him? What is neg? To show your own strength? Wow. Wow him with a big idea. To add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. What does neg mean? I don't really want to tell him to do something that he might not want to do, so I'm going to go with be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors will did you get permission from your boyfriend to romance Colonel Sanders? He told me that if I don't come home with Colonel Sanders, I've failed, so I think that's permission enough. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. So, Inverter, do you have any plans for Valentine's Day this year? Oh my, the pressure. I know, right? I can romance him, but I'd have to do it well. I appreciate the compliment, Annie. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena. Wow. Where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. This looks awesome. Got beautiful ingredients back here. Looks like we've got like some eggplant, I see. We've got, what is this, okra? These look like maybe potatoes or something. This may sound cheesy, but every time we meet is like Valentine's. Oh, no, that's really sweet. But do you have anything in particular planned for the day? Miriam, look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. I love Miriam's pose. It's so energetic. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn from your signature adorable tiny food creations. Nothing too specific? Just be together? Well, that's nice too. Are you exchanging gifts? Welcome students to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Oh no. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh no! I didn't even get to choose. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. I was gonna choose Miriam. Wanna be my partner? Just bring flowers? That's sweet. What's her favorite flowers? Sure, Annie. I'll prepare a station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Pop, hello new partner, and clank, beep boop, bzz. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? See, the thing is, I feel like Pop is here for a reason. Because he looks so dorky. He has to be good at cooking, right? But the other thing, Clank is literally a machine. Tough. Let's go for Pop. Let's show him some humanity. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Oh, wait, she did say she thought he was cute, so I think this is the right decision. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I always try to give her roses. Sorry. I always try to give her roses, but now she's asking something that aren't roses. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I had to be creative. I asked my niece to do paper flowers for me and put it in with plants. That's so sweet. I got some coffee, by the way. Not in my usual mug. I haven't cleaned it yet. That sounds so sweet, Inverter. I love that. I'm a chef. He holds up a banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. Who is this kid? What is his deal? It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really, this kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. But she said earlier she thought he was cute. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. What? No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. Okay. Which dish do you suggest to your partner? Colonel Sanders. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Ooh, your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. That one, for sure. That makes sense to me, because, like, they sell, like, mashed potatoes at KFC. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting, maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does anyone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. Oh, is that true, Ashley? Did someone call for me? Van with the music. Gosh, the hair is just something else, isn't it? No, geez, Van. Why I'm over here crushing Annie's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Annie was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. Van, I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha, doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. This music. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Thing! Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. Miriam. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend and need raider is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Miriam, is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them. Sharing weird stuff about KFC here. So we have this gravy dispenser in all branches of KFC here. People here go nuts for gravy in KFC. No way, really? I have never seen anything like that. That sounds so cool. They definitely don't have that here. That sounds awesome. I don't even know if I've ever had the gravy from KFC. I don't know if they have it here. In the same way, I guess. I don't know. I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving you in the dust vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you were sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a lovely friend, but Annie is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step up, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed and boiled potatoes into a perfect creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy. When did he make that? Smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. That looks good. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. What is this with the sporks? Posted something in recipes? Just to show you guys what I meant. Oh, let me see. I'm gonna check that right away. Let me see here. There it is. No way! That's awesome. Wait, you guys get actual plates at KFC? That is so cool. It's like a ketchup dispenser, but for gravy. That's so cool. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. I want these sporks. I'm becoming obsessed with sporks. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. Since they serve it with rice. Really? That's so interesting how different it is from here. I don't even think you can get the mashed potatoes here, but you definitely can't get rice here with your KFC. That's really cool. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. You do. That's so cool. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. Not Ashley stealing Colonel Sanders from me. And then, filled with rage, and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. What? That escalated quickly. Why am I doing that? Van Van, do do something, do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Annie. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. I didn't even choose this. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both be better prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potato face? Pop is such a weirdo. Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle. Doesn't braising take like a really long time? Of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe. What in the world? I hadn't even noticed that. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Excuse me? He did what? First of all, I'm pretty sure braising is like cooking something for a very long time, isn't it? What is braising? Yeah. Braising is like cooking something for a long time on low temperature. This made me scratch my head really hard. No kidding. What in the world is going on here? Why is it on a battle axe? You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. What? That doesn't make any sense. It could be raw, but why would it spoil? Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. What? It killed him. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. We never even got to know his name. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop, not you too. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. Pop is so cute, I love him. Oopsie, tastes like poison. The dog, oh my god. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They're as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disturbing the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Excuse me? Pop can't be poisoned. This game, what in the world? Pop can't be poisoned while it killed this other guy who we never even got to hear from. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. This is so pretty. I love the sky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Annie? There's something I need to tell you. Van. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, geez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. Van, you killed a kid. You killed another student. Do we remember this? Okay, good. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts. That our soul may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. How poetic, Colonel Sanders. Hey, no, you... Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? Here we go. Like I said. You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? We don't even remember his name. We don't even know. Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. What the heck? Spork monster! The Spork monster is here to fight a hero. What is this game? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Spork monster. Looks like the giant meatball from inside. It totally does. It totally does look like that. Is he rhyming on purpose? Or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. You decide to go on to attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monsters goes on the attack. They hit... Oh my god, they spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy. But okay, sure. You do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Does 1 damage. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on to attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensil. You take 2 damage from the attack. Oh shoot, this thing is freaking killing me. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Buff up. No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and, quite frankly, a little gassy. You'd better attack soon, or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Chow down. Does 2 damage, a powerful blow. What in the world is going on here? Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce into the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Like a spork. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch! What in the world is going on here? What do you mean pot pie power pinch? Also, we love the P alliterations, apparently. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him, or spare this wretched beast. Do we spare this wretched beast, or do we forget mercy and finish him? I want to spare the wretched beast, mainly because I love that sentence. Spare the wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature. Time to put him out of his misery. Should I have put him out of his misery? I guess I don't have a choice anymore. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature, with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. Why does this sound like foreshadowing? I mean, do what you decided to do. Alright. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. I feel like the Spork Monster might come back to help us. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Oh. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko? Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up and over you as you are tucked in tightly. Aww. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. What is this? You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Pop. She's so cute. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like I'm moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Excuse me? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looks cool. I'm head out, Annie. Take care and enjoy the rest of your stream. I'm rooting for you and Colonel Sanders. Thank you, Inverter, and thank you for telling me about this game. I'm enjoying it so far. I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great weekend. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some, to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. Miriam, what did you take from this strange man? I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Did Miriam cook with weed? Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it would be much use to anyone. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? I'm gonna make up a fake ingredient. I'm not betraying this trust. Not yet. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. Little Shakespearean here. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion. But what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms fill the air. Oh, are we getting Colonel Sanders again? On a horse? Are you kidding me? It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory, or run to him. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. This is ridiculous. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Of course you didn't, Colonel Sanders. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Annie just gets really nervous around people they like. What? That's not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. Miriam! She gives you a wink and a smile, as if to say situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad? Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad? Summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? That one's good, I like that one. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Tell them to stop acting immature or act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. That one. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh no. Oh, the hair goes up. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary schools. It takes creativity. It takes panache. The hair's back down, okay. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the sport monster. Oh, interesting. That's the same book that you found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. What? Excuse me? Poor Pop. We're playing. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Why is it Van Van? Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. Oh, he made him sad. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzzzt, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer. So I guess machines talk in this world and dogs do. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Worms. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. This is so weird. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either one of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't, honestly. What do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class today. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. Then why were you chasing around a car, buddy? But I'm here, and I hope you're ready to learn. Him talking about tardiness the lesson before. Rub his furry dog belly, he loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to this lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. Okay. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Annie? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, or a dog biscuit? Shimmering pepper? A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. I really don't know what the right decision was there. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Ghost of student. My friend, oh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Oh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... cough, cough. I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... cough, cough. Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. Cough. To fulfill, cough. The prophecy, cough, cough. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness, of course. Aw, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Oh. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday. Why would that pepper be the last on Earth? Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time, or step up and tell them you're on. Step up and tell them you're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool, fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Annie. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer. Timer ready. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking. There's a huge light that blasts timer ready in my face? Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Thank you. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. The knife with the heart keychain is so cute. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? 100 C. That's right. But how would you have even gotten into this school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say to use? 11. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavors? Trust? I don't know. That's wrong. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on this advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness it. So where does it come from? A small town. The timer goes so fast. This is a horrible time to start forgetting important things. Uh-oh. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Silence? This is so confusing. That's right. When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. Oh, okay, that makes sense. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Annie. He is clearly cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to... I didn't even have the time to read. What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. Grr. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. You and Colonel Sanders What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? I couldn't even read what it said. Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into the sand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. Zipped. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing that personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Annie does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. Oh no. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mix. Oh my god. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Annie, no. Ugh, yikes, the crunching noise. Oh my goodness. But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a complete dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Annie's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks it onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Oh, that looks nice. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. Did this happen because I answered wrong a couple times? I was going to ask Annie to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette. Okay. Topped with a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways. What do you mean 2 ways? Tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. That sounds really good. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel or put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. Internalizing rage seems like a bad idea. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off of his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that for flavor for later. Oh no. Game over? What do you mean game over? I lost? With one question? Okay. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Okay, we've got all this again. What if I just don't do the cooking competition? Because that seems to be where everything went wrong. Is everything a competition with you two? Yes? Yes. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. To learn to love? Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Annie, you should have it. It will fill you with the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. Oh my goodness, that's so cute! My special grilled cheese and tomato soup, with chocolate milk to wash it down and a tartlet for dessert. That is so cute. It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Okay. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Oh, we are going back into this. At least not until we turn on the timer. Okay, we're doing this again. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can best the best of them. Best believe it. Like a diamond, I am formed under pressure, and now's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. Alright, here we go again. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. 100C. That's right, but how would you even gotten... Yeah. We've seen this. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. You're going to need to season this chicken. Okay, I remember this one. This is 11. Now that you've gotten some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind? I still don't know. Gratitude? Okay, that one was right this time. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget about where you came from. Every day you meditate on this advice and draw energy from that place. Where does it come from? This one? Oh, dang it. So it's the other answer. This is a horrible time to start forgetting important things. Yikes. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Silence. I remember that. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Annie. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing that he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Oh boy. Ah! Not this again. Oh boy. Ah! Alright. Oh boy. Oh, not this again. Seriously, one wrong answer? Alright, maybe if I give the other right answer. Alright, we read all this. Maybe that'll be okay. Maybe I can fix it. Alright, hand crushed. Dishes done. Alright, you see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks into the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Right, we know what you prepared. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Yep. Oh, you. Alright. Let's just internalize the rage. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. Excuse me? The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face. Okay. Which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break here. I will be back in just a minute. Alright, let's see how bad we messed up here. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from the run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser and not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Incredibly humble as well. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician? What is an obstetrician? I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I think I might not have failed here. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past mistakes. Yay! Pop! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle-scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster, not again. Borko? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you and apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Aw, Borko. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. You can turn into a spork monster? I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever. Oh. But I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely. I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic, so you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile? If you need me, don't fear. I'll be there. I'm glad I didn't kill the guy. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Annie, together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway, and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Alright, so I didn't mess up. Not this time, at least. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. What do we have here? We've got like this camel. Oh, he was born with a goatee. Of course he was. Kentucky. Love that. We have the chicken here. I'm sure this is a chicken-scented candle as well. Cute. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure, if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure if I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Is this going to be like coleslaw or something? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him? Or keep it a secret just for you? We can work together. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you, oh yeah, my original coleslaw. That looks good. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Luke's hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. Somehow I don't trust you, buddy. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on any item to discover more about the Colonel. I'm wondering about this thing. This must be where he keeps his secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. 11. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, inside it you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? No! Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Alright, let's see the candle. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? A piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? So it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's blank. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Let's see this vase. You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Stop it, you. Seriously? Poor guy. Oh, the door opened. I want to see the chicken, though. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap on an item to discover more. What is this? A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. What is Colonel Sanders? What's out here? You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Oh no. And then the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window and a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with the breeze. I don't really care about the pictures that much, but okay. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. No, they don't. That's just not true. You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving his rattle, like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? It doesn't seem like I can click on anything else except the door. Oh, you open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big. Wow. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they mean? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Oh no, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. You decide that now is your moment and make a big move. You tell him you're cold, or you fess up and tell the truth. Big move. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This isn't that kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying, but still. Okay. No! What do you mean game over? Dang it. Not this again. I didn't know you could lose so easily. Oh, come on. Alright, let's click through this quickly. Let's get back to where we were. Because I feel like we were in a good spot up until that. Let's click through here. It's the spork monster. Click, 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 click. What does this do? I guess that just sends it to the next one. Alright, we're back in here. Do I have to click on all the things again? Reveal it. Magnificent! Let's go back to where we were. Alright, let's go right to... Oh, I can't do that. Yep. Can chicken be prepared as sashimi? The urn. Alright, now we can open the door. There we go. And we're back here. Good. Tell him you're cool? This could be right. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. There we go. That works. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots closer to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run to the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Annie? Oh, he looks so sad. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Hey, Lemon Seed, how are you? Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. We are playing a weird game. But a little Valentine's special today. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. You're great? I'm glad to hear it. What's made your day great? I'm doing good too, having a fun time with this game. Surprisingly fun, actually. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters. Wow. And your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. It's fried chicken again. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Flattery or take him down a peg? Flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Yes, this is Colonel Sanders from Kentucky Fried Chicken. Kentucky Fried Chicken made a dating simulator. This is truly from them, and we're trying to date Colonel Sanders here. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Oh, Miriam. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on this saga of Miriam. Sure, but Miriam is not letting me talk. It's fine. You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Okay, I think I made the right decision there. Of course I told him, you'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say shush house? As if that's a thing people just say. What is that even referring to? So Lemon Seed, do you have any plans for Valentine's Day? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Aw, sweet. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. You know this game, Jay? Hi, how are you? Have you played this? There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You have it? Have you, like, fully played it? Do you enjoy it? You've got some nerve, Annie, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. Not fully? Alright. Well, how do you like it so far? Honestly, I'm kind of enjoying it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Oh, that's right. Put my hand in a blender. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person. I know. It's crazy, but this game so far is kind of fun. It's like so ridiculous that it's fun, you know? He senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Annie, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Ashley is the worst. I love her. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Annie. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Oh no. Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of foods. See you inside, Annie. Oh no. What about you, Jay? Are you enjoying the game? Do you like it? Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found laying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. Then don't do this one. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like, anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. No, don't! You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Now, why would I have done that? Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack, or dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Let's wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on a window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Sprinkles, no! Terrence! I told you never to come back here! Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. Ahem, I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Annie, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by sad whimpering coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. But I miss you. We went on one date, Pop, and how can you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away again. That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in. Excuse me? Why are they getting banned from every museum? Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. Oh, that makes sense. Pop, we went on one date. We're over. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you. Oh boy. I mean, it's a froggy cupcake. Too hurt to go on arguing, Pops leaves this, creation behind and runs out of the room. Oh, poor Pop. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that? In front of everyone. Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us, and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank, or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or the rest of this year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to prepare a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Annie's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Annie, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. I was just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it like there was no sound at all, or fess up your practice dish. Practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards away. That's an oddly specific distance. But you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cookin', and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cooking of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll pull you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, but per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster. That was hard. Van Van flexes his pectorials as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets into it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliances uprising will take us all. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. That seems like cheating. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Yes, cast a spell. You take out your own spellbook and let your instincts guide you to a page you've never seen before. It's a summoning spell that will conjure up a spork monster. Now seems like a good time to add some chaos to the mix. You have summoned me. The broom cooking arena. So many fond memories of battling in this place, in my old life. In your old life? I wasn't always the monster you see before me. No, once I was but a student like yourself who attended the school. We already know this. Spork Monster notices the book you're holding. I see what's going on here. Things aren't going your way, huh? Been there, my friend. I tried to cast a spell on myself, to imbue my body with the powers of my favorite food. As you can imagine, things did not go as planned. When spells say only cast in case of emergency, they mean it. I'm kind of in a pinch here. Got any better ideas? The Spork Monster's smile curves up mischievously. For starters, never cast spells on yourself. Cast them on your rivals. Just tell me who is giving you trouble, and we'll take very good care of him. You motion to Ashley, and before you can think better of this dastardly decision, he recites a spell that turns her into a chicken. Now a mere bird, she flaps her wings and glides off into the produce section of the arena, far from her station. Okay, gotta go, bye. Uh-oh, this could be dangerous. You're immediately racked with guilt over this act of blatant transmogrification. You don't know what to do. It would be poetic justice for Ashley to live out the rest of her days as a chicken, and yet that seems unspeakably cruel. After all, it's just a cooking competition. I guess I'll try to save her. You turn to the next page and cast a reversal spell. Chicken Ashley immediately transforms back into herself. Bok? She's in shock and still exhibiting some chicken-like movements, but otherwise appears to be alright. Oh, perfect. Is it just me, or does the chicken seem remarkably fresh today? Right then you realize that Colonel Sanders witnessed your entire sabotage. He is not impressed. Oh no, have I ruined it again? As your heart sinks and you think of how much you might have disappointed him and ruined your chances of any kind of future together, having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself or give up and drop out of culinary school. Extra power. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Annie, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. This guy again. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off of the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time. Which would be super useful, because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. No! But don't worry, dear Annie. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting, if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying. It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Oh no. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? So mean. I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history. I left her a bit to bake something. This game has taken an interesting turn. No kidding. What did you bake? But it's not exactly yearbook history. Wait a second. Pranks, clank. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word beep or other. Excuse me, what is this word? Onomatopoeia? Ooh, banana bread? It's in the oven now. I hope it turns out well. That sounds awesome. I love banana bread. Did you put anything else in there, like nuts or chocolate or something? But there's none. Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. The semester is 3 days? But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made... Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Tender udon noodles in savory soup. Not put anything else in, but I have some dried banana chips to put on it when it's done. Ooh, that sounds awesome. I love banana chips. I used to have them all the time. Oh no, the lighting is coming for me again. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto maki? I spy afloat in its itsy bitsy bowl. Cute. Yes, Chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Oh, what? Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who dang it. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Cute. I'm happy for her. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Annie, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe. Once again, the axe. Oh boy, the light's coming for me. In an axe-hewn urchin shell, topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grr. Well, I'm being framed nicely, at least. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. Oh no! I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. This qualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously... Oh God. Oh no. This lighting, I swear. I really need to stream earlier so this doesn't happen. Oh well, I was planning on stopping after this part anyways, so it's fine. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight. Oh, I love herb dishes. In a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That is so pretty. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Ashley, don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Annie? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it. And did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I guess you're right, Ashley. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Ooh. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Well, I guess that's fine. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of this school's graduation dance. Oh, the lighting is getting better. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. It does, but I do love the chandelier as well. DJ Jog is in the house! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh, we got cute new outfits. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to the Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe, oh, she has a cute new outfit too. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an interest? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Miriam, will you be my king, lady king? What an incredible turn of events, an offer to join the royal family. What is this game? What is going on? It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess, or maybe a queen? I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby. This is bizarre. I know, this is ridiculous. I don't know what is going on here. I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life. A twist on a twist? So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt. I wish university was 3 days. That'd be awesome. And then watch you accidentally blow away by a single sneeze. Okie doke. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank. I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. I feel like it's meant to be some ridiculous commentary on visual novels, but I don't play those games, so it just seems ridiculous. Yeah, same. I don't usually play any of these games, so to me it just seems like a ridiculous game too. I mean, it's made by KFC. It's made by them. Or at least in cooperation with them. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Of course it does. Of course it does. Hey, Proud Trico, how are you? Seems like great marketing. Absolutely. I mean, like I was saying that earlier, they should have more vegetarian options. I would love to have more KFC if they had vegetarian options. Love the eye makeup. I'm very well. How are you? Thank you. I thought I'd do a little Valentine's special. I'm doing good. I think we're almost finished with this game. It seems like it, at least. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives with the cherry blossoms again. Howdy, classmates. Oh, casual. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. I don't know why, but I always notice people's eyes. That's nice. I like that. This time it's a full meal. I remember they did the vegan chicken burger a while back, but I don't know if it stayed on the menu. Yeah, they had that one for a little bit, but at least here you could only order it through a food delivery service. I'm not sure if they still have it. I haven't checked. Oh. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? Question mark? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Annie, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. Oh, I just realized how ironic watching you play this is. I guess so, huh? Hey, Jaded Viper, how are you? A wild proud Trico appears. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? I mean, yeah, as being a... As being a vegetarian, it's kind of weird to be playing a KFC game, but it's fine. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. You see Proud Trico everywhere? Really? I guess you guys frequent the same streams. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Annie. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run the restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Is he being rude? Primarily from Elf Energy's stream, who rated yourself earlier in this week. Yeah, that's true. Also, 2 of my friends have rated you, and you rated them, Grumpy Henna and Elf Energy, if you weren't sure. Yeah, of course. I guess that's true. We kind of have formed like a little bit of a community, haven't we? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Annie, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. I guess that's it. I guess that's the game. This ridiculous game. Well, there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed. Get a little end credit. I'm glad I was here to watch you make Christmas cookies that day. Super ironic. I thought I found you through a henna raid, found her through an elf raid. Full circle. I guess so, huh? We got some cute music to end with. Wow, that was a game for sure. Well, I didn't expect to finish the game today. I need this game now. It's free on Steam, so if you want to play it, go for it. It's actually pretty fun, to be honest. The story's kind of ridiculous, but you can get through it apparently in easily 2.5 hours. It's like Honey Pop for foodies. I've never played any games like this before, so I wouldn't know. But I'm sure you're right. Well, I guess with that, that's the stream, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day this weekend and get to do something fun with someone. Or just with yourself. Treat yourself to some chocolate. And, yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm gonna find someone to raid. You too, Trico. Let me find someone to raid real quick. Let me move to Switch. You too, Cactus. Let's see here. Who do we have streaming right now? Oh, well, if we're talking about Elf, let's head over to Elf Energy. She's playing Sword and Shield. Since we're talking about her anyways. Let's head over there. So yeah, hope you guys join me over there, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. This was a ridiculous game, but I'm glad I played it. Let's start this raid. Well, guys, see y'all next time. See you next week. Bye.